All right, but in the meantime, we can roll it. Ant, you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
All right.
Hit it.
Yo. Check. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Listeners from all around the world.
All around the world.
We are the UnCelebz.
The UnCeleb.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight. This beautiful evening or beautiful morning if you're in China somewhere. I'm Sean Solo.
I'm Anthony, aka Nostalgic.
This Steffi Nomadic
This
Goddess.
is Dre on mother drums.
All right, and this is episode 87. Yeah,
Yes, 87.
episode 87. All right.
Man, AARP kicking yet?
Right?
Nah, we still looking for that check.
Yeah, almost at 100 it'll be AARP.
Word.
It's supposed to be 65, but
Oh shit! Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We still waiting on that check.
Did you hear Wegmans got a sale on Bengay?
The fuck is a Wegmans?
Exactly.
Wegmans.
Exactly. Travel to Walmart.
First off, I wanna shout out to everyone on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, all the major streaming platforms and social media sites. This episode is sponsored by Anchor. Now, Anchor is the #1 app and the easiest way to make a podcast. Everything you need, 100% free. All right. Now, Anchor is an all-in-one platform where you can create, distribute, and monetize your podcast from any device for free. Once again, for free. So if you haven't already, download Anchor and start your podcast and get paid.
One-stop shop for pod.
Yeah. All right.
At your home.
All right. So now this episode, man, we're gonna do it a little different.
Yep.
We're gonna shake things up this episode, man. And the Oscars, all the major award shows are this weekend, and we figured, like, why don't we make our own?
Yeah.
The UnCeleb Awards. This is the second annual UnCeleb Awards.
Is it the third?
It's the third.
It's the third.
Is it?
I think so.
It feels like the third.
It's the third.
Third. Okay.
You should know these things.
Yeah. Right. Welcome to the third annual UnCeleb Awards, hosted by the UnCelebz. Yeah.
The levies.
But we're gonna do it different we're gonna do it different this time because we want to make sure you guys vote. A lot of people say, "Oh, our votes don't count," but in this case, it does.
Yes.
You want to
Very
hear
much
from
so.
y'all?
Yeah. Before we get into that, we're gonna cover a little bit about the Oscars, the recent controversies that happened.
Oh my god.
So,
yeah.
just in case anybody didn't notice, there was Adam Sandler made a statement after his movie Uncut Gems, and he said, "If I don't get an Oscar for this, I'm going to make movies so terrible that you're going to pay for it." Like that is going to be his get back for not getting an Oscar. He's going to make some terrible damn movies. So, lo and behold, he did not get the Oscar for Uncut Gems. And an article was put out by one of the Academy members saying why Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems and Jennifer Lopez for Hustlers were not voted for or, didn't win. Long story short, the guy said that their brand, J-Lo is not really an actress. She's more of a phenomenon. She, more or less, she's a singer and dancer and all of these different things, and she acts, So it's like her brand isn't really Oscar type. And then you look at, the same thing that they said about Adam Sandler, that, he does a lot of silly movies, a lot of goof off stuff, a lot of not serious stuff. So, and Oscars goes by the brand, Adam Sandler's brand isn't Oscar worthy. So if I may, I'm just going to say that's complete bullshit.
Crack a bull.
Crack a bullshit, because it's like, yo, if he good, he good. If he has an Oscar-worthy performance, then it's an Oscar-worthy performance. And you know what? I'll even take it a step further. How long before Leonardo DiCaprio got his first Oscar?
Years.
It was years, right? He just got it like 2 years ago?
Well over 20 years of his career.
Yeah.
Well over 20 years of his career. Is he an Oscar-worthy brand?
Well over his time, yeah.
Well, yeah, he's well overdue.
I think his entire brand screams Oscar. You know,
yeah,
everything from What's Eating Gilbert Grape to Wolf of Wall Street to Titanic to, you know, so
Inception.
Right, and he's quote unquote, and might disagree. He's like Hollywood's like poster boy. Yeah. Him and Brad Pitt, but if you snub Hollywood's golden boy, is like it kind of like makes you seem like a hypocrite. Kind of like you kind of put your foot in your mouth when you say that Adam Sandler's he's not brandable in the Oscars. Go ahead, Steph.
We all know who Jonah Hill is, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, so we would all agree that in the beginning of his career, he's done a lot of stupid, silly movies, right?
That was almost exclusively what he did until Wolf of Wall Street came.
Am I reading this right? Can you read this for me?
Okay. Moneyball, 21 Jump Street, and Wolf of Wall Street in 2010, Hill tackled his first dramatic role in the film Cyrus. And in 2011, he starred alongside Brad Pitt in Moneyball, for which he received an Oscar and a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Okay, so he's received a nomination.
Yeah, that's what it
So, I don't remember Moneyball too much, but there are a lot of comedians who go into the serious route. So what you're basically saying is that no comedian is ever going to win an Oscar, which I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah. Well,
I find that extremely hard to believe.
Because I just looked up like the Oscar comedy nominations category. Mm-hmm. That shit sound crazy. It said like, okay, you see like The Green Book, The Favorite, Birdman.
The Green Book is in a comedy nomination?
Yeah.
You know what? I believe that because the year that
I see what you were about to look at.
Yeah.
The year that The Martian was out and they were up for nominations and everything, it was in a comedian thing. I just watched that movie like 2 nights ago. There's nothing funny. They have a couple funny parts, but there is nothing fucking funny about being stranded on Mars. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Wait. Read that one right there.
The Black Klansman is considered a comedy. I was like, I thought that was based on a true story.
It is based on a true story.
What was so funny about that movie? Why is that a comedy?
I don't know, because obviously the cat. What happened?
Because Jonah Hill was in it.
What?
Jonah Hill was not in
Black Klansman.
He was.
No, that was
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. Yeah.
Adam Driver. That was
Denzel
Washington
Grace.
Jr.
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
Oh yeah, Topher Grace. Eric Foreman. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess immediately
He will always be Foreman to me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Venom.
just like dude will always be Hyde. Yeah, he did play Venom. Yeah, that was
Eddie
crazy.
Brock.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah. But besides the fact, it's like, okay, why do y'all think like a detective that's infiltrating the KKK? Y'all think that's funny?
It's hilarious.
Why is that funny?
You know why it's funny to them? Because they're racist. There you go.
Yeah.
They find it funny. They like, oh no, this is ridiculous, and like.
But it really happened though.
But
it's ridiculous though.
Yeah.
Evidently, there's something wrong with their process. There's because we can say completely that Leonardo DiCaprio deserved an Oscar.
So many Oscars.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems yet, so
Me
I can't
neither.
say whether that's Oscar worthy or whatever. But just your reasoning for it just sounds
It's
like
stupid.
bullshit,
Like
so.
I would accept your excuse if it was against all the other nominations, we don't think it matched up.
Yeah,
they don't deserve.
That would have better.
It would have been. It has
like,
sounded better. It would have been better.
These guys were in a different league.
Exactly.
Like, that was a great movie. He did a great job on that role.
Exactly.
But these other guys blew it out the water.
Respectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, comedians, they have a craft as well. Like, you just respected his whole career. Like, come on. And I can say I love Adam Sandler movies, but half of them is stupid as fuck. I can say that.
What was the one that he did that was like the clumps? It was just white.
When his like his half sister or his sister, I forgot the name of the fucking movie. But
yeah,
everybody did a movie like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, okay. See, here's my thing about it. It's like I feel that him winning an Oscar, it obviously wouldn't really do it justice, because it's like, I know the Oscars been on some bullshit. Like, it's like a roller coaster when you watch the Oscars. You got some people who get snubbed, who you feel should get an Oscar, and then you got timeless moments where like Spike Lee won an Oscar. That was like a big monument in history. I mean, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, definitely.
To say shit like, he's not brandable for Oscars, or J-Lo's not brandable for Oscars. Like, who the fuck are you to judge? You know what I'm saying?
It's like I said, there's obviously something wrong with your evaluation process.
Word.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here.
And like, giving Spike the Oscar with that type of thinking, it's kind of like, oh, they just threw this nigga a bone. He get him some recognition. That's what it feels like.
Some people might feel like, they threw him a bone. Some people like, all right, he finally got what he deserved.
He deserves it. But then if you look at how they actually think about their process,
yeah,
do you want their recognition?
Yeah,
that's why a lot of people stop going to the Grammys. A lot of artists stop going to the Grammys.
What happened?
Who the hell is the Oscars for?
Who knows?
WYPIPO.
Even they not
I just elitist.
That's what it really is.
Like Hollywood elitist, and
like, All right. Well, if you ever want to look into it, you can look online on YouTube or whatever, and just see how many people thanked Harvey Weinstein over the course of the Oscars. See how many people under Miramax won Oscars. From the Gwyneth Paltrows to other people who, like, what movie was it? It was Shakespeare in Love. Won an Oscar over Saving Private Ryan.
What? Okay. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I've seen Saving Private Ryan a few times. Never seen Shakespeare in Love.
I've never heard of Shakespeare in Love, and I know that Saving Private Ryan is
one
of
damn
the
good
American classics.
Was a damn good movie. Okay.
So
that's why we're here.
Yeah, that pretty much shows like it's not. It's just I think the Oscars for like Hollywood elitists. It's like you might have some people that might feel like Saving Private Ryan should have won an award. Some people might think that Shakespeare in Love, but
like,
yep.
I can't.
Yeah, but shout out to what's the British dude's name?
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. Shout out to him because he kept it funky with everyone in the crowd. He said, "We're going to turn a blind eye, just like all of the people that worked for Harvey Weinstein." And then the whole crowd goes, "Oh."
Yeah, he was like,
shut up. That was all you. You did
all of you.
You did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's like, I know he's your friend. I don't care. Shut up. I know he's your friend. But I don't care. I don't care.
Word. But yeah, that's why we're here, though.
But yeah, so being that, this is what sparked the UnCeleb Awards. All right. An award segment for us, by us, and like I said, we want you guys to participate as well. We want to make sure like the people would be heard, and get you guys engaged.
Word. Because we would give an award to Nas, and we would not give a rap award to Post Malone.
No, we wouldn't.
So
right.
No, we wouldn't.
Who's that?
Who? So
that's the Malone that came after pre-Malone.
Who? Damn. Damn.
I'm sorry. Oh, Malone.
According to Charlemagne the God, the fake future. So
okay.
So here's how we're gonna do it.
I don't want to think about Charlemagne the God right now. He can. Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, let's steer clear.
Please.
Okay, all right.
I actually saw it. I don't.
Yeah, I saw a picture, but all right. So here are the nominees, right?
Wait, for what?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
You didn't say the category.
I meant to say categories. Excuse me, I'm rushing.
The categories?
The categories, right? We're going to break it down like this. So we got album of the year. We got song of the year. We got movie of the year. We got best TV show. Biggest W of 2019. Biggest L of 2019. Game of the decade. Artist of the decade. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start off with album of the year. Let's do it.
You want me to say it?
Yes, please let us know the nominations.
Okay, so first we got Eve by Rhapsody. We got Revenge of the Dreamers by Dreamville. Kirk by The Baby. 85 to Africa by Jadena. And The Big Day by Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if I may, I'd like to speak on Rhapsody just for a little bit. That album, Eve, I feel like is a long time coming. That we have a female artist who really raps, whose focus is bars and music, and each and every song she's celebrating black women. So that album, just for the concept itself, I think was an extremely dope album. The content of each song is crazy. The creativity of each song is crazy. Yeah, that was my nomination. I love that album.
Okay.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Revenge.
What happened?
That was such a fun album to listen
It really was.
So grateful.
break it down, Ant. Break it down. Why do you give us your analysis on this album?
I feel like this album was a whole bunch of boom bap, lyricism. It was just the whole crew just bringing out their 100% on their artistry and their talent, and they just they killed it. Like every song was just like a taste of what each person could do on the label.
Mm.
And everybody had their shine. Everybody had their, their 2 cents. Everybody had their and it was like nobody was trying to outshine anybody. It was just like, let me bring my flavor. Let's do a song together. Let's do some shit. And I felt like that was the most creative album of the year, as far as like I said, lyricism, talent, artistry, and not going at each other's head, it was just so dope. Like the beats was just fucking phenomenal. I just had fun listening to it. It was just like, wow, like these motherfuckers is really grinding. They really hungry. This is what hip hop is all about.
Yeah.
Especially New York hip hop, and they're taking that like energy from what they were inspired by, like, because you could tell like they were inspired by 90s hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And they ingested that and they put it into their own, like, alright, I'm inspired by 90s hip hop, but let me show you what I was going through in the 90s, early 2000s, and just put it on wax.
Some of them was kids.
Yeah,
a lot of them was kids.
Yeah,
but
it was like babies, man.
It's like that next level of hip hop, that next advancement.
Who they were really inspired by, they just really put it on wax and they just have fun. And that's what it's all about. Like,
basically.
It's not all about like the technicalities of a label or what your contract says. It's about you having fun, you doing what you do best, and that's what they did. That's what I felt.
Yep.
Word. But while you're over there, sir, can you please pass me that pistol over there? The bazooka.
If you got any blood on the couch. Oh, you got blood on the couch.
No blood on the couch.
Steph, Dre, what we got?
Kirk?
Well, no, you guys good on the Revenge of the Dreamers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He said it all.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Whose choice was Kirk?
I'll pick Kirk.
Okay, go ahead.
Along with Revenge of the Dreamers, but I feel like with Kirk by the Baby, it's just an album full of bops. You know, no pun intended. My favorite songs on that album is the intro, Suge, and Bop. You know, just great slappers for the year, and it's kind of like a breath of fresh air to hip hop, rap, trap, however you want to categorize them. But within the year, you've had like the same type of rappers have the same kind of flow, same kind of melody. Right now it's more of like the melodical, high pitched voiced rappers. Mm-hmm. This is the wave now. But I feel like with Baby, he has more of a great blend of like a bounce kind of flow.
Like, he dances the line of that flow that is still, takes some effort, and it's still not everybody can just throw words in there, and not everybody could just copy that flow. But at the same time, it's still catchy.
Right. And it's just like very just. He's not mumbling. He's actually making sense. Yeah. And then I think about this album, it's just on how he just grew up. As far as him being a father, and how his father had passed when he was younger. So I just think it was a great concept album, a great rookie album. I could say this is his college dropout.
Okay.
Yeah. They say that when a rapper drops his first album, usually that's the dopest one because he literally had his whole life to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So from one album from the first album to the second album, you only got, a year, 2 years, however long it's been. Yeah. But that first album, you've been working on it for so long, you've been thinking about it, you've been, so.
Yeah, his craft is great. Oh, go ahead.
You know what I can say about the Baby? I haven't really listened to his album, but dude is very creative. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been looking at his videos, and he reminds me, like, the way that he puts his videos out, it reminds me of, like, 90s Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the big arms and the animations and all that. Yeah, animated.
With that big-ass cheesy smile, too.
Yeah. I forgot what song it was, but he did a video where he was, it was play on Scarface.
Yeah, I think that was.
I can't remember which one it was. But that was crazy. He just had the chainsaw. It's like,
See, he's bringing that back. Just creative music videos, not about I got a Lamborghini and I'm inside of an Airbnb. Let's just shoot a video about. He got a little more creative. He put in a little more thought into it. So yeah.
Oh, I'm in Abu Dhabi, like spending that money on a trick or whatever. It's like, it's creative, it's funny, he got the rhymes, he got the creativity, he got a team behind him.
Yeah.
He's dope. Like,
and on top of that, you got to give him a little bit of respect for putting on his video team, the Real Goats. They handle all his videos, so it's like, and then he ends it off with Bop, which might have been the video of the year. We don't have that category, but it's all good. Y'all can decide that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next.
Shout out to the Baby, man, and his team.
Right.
The next album is 85 to Africa. I personally threw that one up because Jadena did his shit, man. The album was good.
Can't lie, that shit was type fire.
It was dope. Like, the whole concept of, like, us Black Americans going back to our culture. The 85 to Africa is basically his highway back to Africa. Mm-hmm. So it's like he's bringing in the Afro beats, the trap beats, and everything, and meshes so fucking well. And like he's just real on every track, so it was like, yo, I went to the concert last year and it was dope. And he's just a big ass goofball too, so it's like it just made the concert even better. But it was good. It was a good album. It was really good. Like if y'all haven't listened to it yet, and y'all like classic man, and y'all like some Afro beats though,
and you like Bambi
Oh yeah.
You like Long Live the Chief.
That too.
Afro trap.
Yeah.
Afro trap.
There you go. And
cool.
And then my second nomination was Chance the Rapper, The Big Day. You know, the whole album. This was actually Chance's debut album. You know,
Don't feel like it.
Right after Acid Rap and the Coloring Book. But those were actually.
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. It was like mixtapes.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you like, I thought Coloring Book was an album. Then
too.
I googled it and it says mixtape by Chance the Rapper. So I mean, like, this album is a long one, but like the whole concept was just, you know, him, how he met his wife, the getting married, what that means to a man. The fact that they don't sell marriage anymore, like they don't want to see people get together and stuff like that. But just the variety going all the way through it, just you know, the features, SWV and In Vogue and Pops was on there, you know, Jack A. Harry was on there, like just love Death Cab for Cutie, like. You know, people that I've literally would have never listened to, I've started listening to because of this album. So, you know, like I just really dug the variety and the different feels that you got from this album. I could say maybe 2 out of the 20 songs might have sounded similar, but that was about it. Wow. You know, everything was really experimental and really daring as an artist, and you got to respect that.
You trying to say he's so far gone us? That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah. He might have so far gone us.
Right.
He might have so far gone us.
Like mixtape potential of an album?
Chance far gone.
Chance far gone. Damn. So far gone, man. All right. That's it, right?
For that category, yeah.
Okay. All right. Next category, we got Song of the Year.
All right.
The Slapper. Of the year.
I don't want to take too long. Bye. We got Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. Bop by the Baby. Cash It by Megan Thee Stallion.
Just listening to that yesterday, I was like, damn, yes.
Thank you.
That is the song of the year.
All right, we Go High by Chance the Rapper. And Truth Hurts by Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yo. All right. Since I just mentioned Chance, I'm just going to, you know, get We Go High out the way. That song right there is one of the most original songs. Like, who starts off a song by saying, "My baby mama went celibate"? You know,
it's the realest shit you got.
Yeah, like and then go from there. Like, lies on my breath. She said she couldn't take the smell of it. Tired of the rumors, every room had an elephant. Trying to find her shoes, rummaging through the skeletons. Like, this just, you know, like, it's just extremely creative and stuff like that. And then on top of that, in the beginning, I don't know if anybody knows that the Cholo that was pop locking to
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Love you, God, Jesus Christ.
Yo,
he was killing that shit.
So saw that video for the first time and hated myself for laughing so much.
Oh,
like, it was God. So funny.
Jesus Christ. You wait for Christ. And he got the Bible in one hand and just going in.
He's just
Jesus Christ. We love you, God. We love you, God.
I was like, yo, big ups to this man. He's so freaking serious, but oh my God, this is so funny.
I mean, and it, like,
how can you hate that? You know,
exactly. And I mean, like, that's kind of like the feel, like, Chance had an interview with Genius, and he explained, you know, why he thought that was so dope of that guy to be on stage and pop locking for Jesus Christ. It's like there's absolutely
dressed like a cholo too.
Exactly. You come as you are. You know, there was absolutely no shame in any love that he felt for Christ, and that's the same thing that Chance did on the album and the song "We Go High." It was no shame at all. Just, this is who I am. Take me as I am. You know.
This is what it is, and that's it.
Word.
All right. So, Lizzo, "Truth Hurts." Like, you couldn't turn the corner without hearing the song. Why men great till they gotta be great?
Doom.
Yeah.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch.
I remember the first time hearing that song too. Yeah, I remember the first time hearing that song at a bar, and like all the women just went nuts.
Yeah,
and I was just like, yo, what is this?
And then if you watch the video, it's like it's just about self-love and like, yo, fuck that nigga. Like, and then at the end she's marrying herself. It was like she loves herself. That's it. That's all it was about.
The song like oozes confidence.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's why people love Lizzo so much, because she just oozes confidence. Like, this is who I am. I love me. You don't like me. So
that's cool.
what?
That's cool.
Yeah.
She be doing some shit that's like questionable, bro.
Yeah, well,
That ain't about this.
Yeah.
That ain't about this.
We just gonna ignore that Laker game, you know.
Like,
We just talking about the song.
I'm all for do what you want and come as you are, but bruh, really? But anyway.
Yo, she's just having fun, man. And,
she is.
And listen, man, you do it while you can. You have your time here, and just, you know, just fucking do it, man. I mean, people like it. I've caught myself dancing to that song many times. Like, you know,
Hey.
I got the tequila shot. I'm like, why every name? I'm like, wait a minute, dance a little too hard.
Word. Sitting there singing the lyrics. You could have had a bad bitch.
Fuck a middle.
I mean, you could have had a dope nigga.
Step to that real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Speaking of not meeting the two-step, Old Town Road.
All right.
I couldn't stand it. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did not like the song at first because
Me
it was
neither.
a bit annoying. But then when he said, "Yo, I got horses in the back," I felt that.
No, you didn't.
I felt that.
It's like, yo, it's so relatable.
No, you did not. You know when? Okay, for me. At first, it was like a couple months. I hated hearing this song, but you know what the turnaround was for me? Seeing the little kids jam to this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, they went hard for this shit. Like he did a very early on, like a couple months after the song came out, he did a little concert at a school. Yeah. And when I tell you, all them kids was standing up with their cowboy hats and all that, jumping.
This ain't no middle school.
They were this short.
They were elementary school, knew every single word.
Every word. Like, the oldest had to be like 8.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it.
My niece loves this song. I'm like, yo, I can't. These kids are adorable.
That's
okay.
Like the second most popular song with kids aside from Baby Shark.
It's true. And it's like looking at that video is kind of what sold me. I was like, man, maybe I really need to get hip to this song.
The video was pretty funny.
Yeah, because it kind of reminds me of like I didn't have that growing up, but like seeing like your idol perform at your school. You know what I'm saying? It was like it kind of brought a little kind of hit me right there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn. Yeah, man.
But I'm a gangster, so gangsters don't cry. But
gangsters shed one tear and move on.
It was right there.
That thug tear right there.
Yeah, right there. But it's just a great song. I think it just brought all walks of life together, different cultures, You know, I know like the song was the artist. He was, you know, Lil Nas X, he was getting a little backlash from the, you know, the country community. But then it's like, well, let's just get this out the way. Black people invented country first, so
yes,
that's it.
Boom.
Yes.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
Chuck Berry. Thank Muddy Waters. Yeah.
And just to, if you want to combat that, I have a video for you. What exactly is country by Say It Loud? It's a web series from PBS for Black people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in the show notes. You know.
Shout out to Evelyn of the internet.
Word.
Right, and
just to give y'all a little history, they used to call us cowboys.
When?
You know, on the fields.
When?
Back then.
My nigga, when?
Cowboys.
All right.
They used to call our, you know, ancestors cowboys when we was on the field. You know what I mean? So,
I mean,
it's not really a. So are you saying that like a cowboy is derogatory?
yeah, that's what they used to call us. Like besides the N-word and like other stuff they used to call us.
Yeah,
call us the cowboys.
And we probably made it cool.
Cows.
I don't know.
Hey, as long as you're not a cowboy from Dallas, you be alright. But
Damn, Skippy. Damn, Skippy.
All right, next song was "Bop" by the Baby, and that shit was a bop. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's a bop.
That shit is a bop. Like I can't stop moving when I hear it. I'm like, oh. And he knew what they knew what they did, putting all them damn dances in that video too.
Yeah, the flutes and everything. Oh man, yeah.
Yo,
the bass. Yeah. It's great. It's just It's just a banger in your car. You know.
Word. And
I
then
have never heard of this song.
What?
You know what?
Could you turn his mic off and turn it back on?
I'm gonna beat you up later. I'm gonna beat you up.
My dude, we was in Atlanta, bro. That's all that they was playing.
Yeah, he heard it.
You
He
had
gonna
to
be like,
have heard it.
oh, if you've heard any DaBaby aside from Suge, you
heard Bop, man.
If I heard of it, I probably didn't pay attention.
You didn't. I'm telling you right now.
She was bapping it.
Bro, you got a Spotify, bro. Just pull up the Spotify.
All right, and then
I'm gonna play it real quick.
No, we don't got time.
All right.
Oh, by the way, since we just interrupted, we are, running low on time. We can go over by a little bit because the next episode ain't gonna be too crazy, but we are we can't spend too much on time on the nominations and stuff.
Okay. Well, we gotta finish it then, because we start at what 7:30.
Yeah. I mean, like we could run into the
a little bit, but that's
All right. That's cool.
All right.
We can finish at 8:30.
Action.
Yeah.
All right, so the next song was Cash It by Megan Thee Stallion, and I wasn't not gonna put this up there. Like, Megan is all over the airways this last year. There was no way. It was just trouble. I was trying to pick between like 5 different songs that I like from her, and Cash It was it. So
yeah, she had a whole EP that she was gonna put up there.
Word, like
yeah. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Do her and Lizzo got a song together?
No,
Not
because
yet.
that seemed like it's just too much woman power, girl power for the airwaves right now. Like, you'll probably get a Kamala Harris as president or something after that.
Okay,
but go ahead.
Yep.
Oh, what else?
Next category.
Next category is movie of the year.
All right, so we got Endgame, Us, Joker, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Irishman, and Dolomite Is My Name.
Ooh. So I'm just going to speak on The Irishman real quick. That was a dope ass movie, a classic Scorsese type of film, mob movie. You had all of the heavy hitter actors from Harvey Keitel to Al Pacino to Rob De Niro to Joe Pesci. So it's like, yeah, that was a beautiful one. And then my guy, what's his name? Steven something. But Tony Pro in that movie. Oh my gosh. He's always like, I didn't even know this guy was British. He's probably one of the best new mob movie actors. He was Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire. Like, yeah, that was my guy.
Yeah.
He's a beast. But yeah, Irishman was dope. Very long, but dope.
Endgame was dope. Bohemian Rhapsody was dope, and I have not actually seen Dolomite Is My Name yet.
Or Us. I have not seen Us yet.
Yeah, I've seen Us.
Or Joker.
Joker. Great origin movie. That's what I gotta say.
I really want to see it.
Shit. Wait, was Lion King in there?
No. We reserve nominations for shit that deserves it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
TV show of the year.
All right, so we got Mr. Robot, Umbrella Academy, The Boys, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Black Girl Sketch Show, The Astronomy Club, Top Boy, and Snowfall. That's a lot of freaking nominees.
A lot of nominees.
It's a lot of voting for you guys, man. So,
Word,
really,
because
think about the vote. Think about it, you know.
Because I'm honestly, I put a few of them up there, but I would still say Mr. Robot. But
Mr. Robot, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I will let you know if y'all don't vote for Mr. Robot, I'm going to not count your votes. And I'm going to say Mr. Robot.
Lying.
He can't do that because he's not going to be the one doing the votes.
I'm only 25%, so 75% is going to vote fairly. I am not going to vote fairly.
First of all,
next episode you'll see why.
He has nothing to do with your votes. So
I don't.
Please vote responsibly. And
he's trying to be on some Oscar shit.
Word. I'm sorry. It's just not.
It's a valid count for Mr. Robot.
Right?
No. We are not going to stuff the ballot box.
It's not about us.
I'm
man.
just not sure if the rest of those are UnCelebz type brands. But go ahead.
Y'all fucking stupid. Anyway, go ahead, Sean.
We got the W of the year.
All right, so we got Omarion, Tyler Perry, Spike Lee, Dreamville, and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Just to help out Omarion for, kicking Lil Fizz and everybody off the tour.
Did he really kick him off the tour, or it just felt like he kicked him off the tour?
He really kicked him off the tour.
He kicked him off the tour on his birthday. Like, he announced that tour on his birthday. That is a big W.
Yeah. But also Tyler Perry opening up the first black studio, huge 300-acre in the middle of, Atlanta.
Georgia, yeah. Spike Lee,
30 years in the making, first Oscar ever.
Big W.
Legendary.
Dreamville.
They had a big year.
They had a huge
They had a big year. Revenge of the Dreamers, Mirrorland by Earth Gang, Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby.
DiCaprio too.
DiCaprio was
that was
the year before.
2018.
Okay.
But yeah, he's JID was still everywhere. Like a lot of these,
he went on 2 tours.
Yeah, a lot of these people got their first real exposure on what was it, Jimmy Fallon, I believe. Yeah, I know Ari Lennox and Earth Gang.
Earth Gang, yeah.
And even JID, I think so.
If he did, I don't remember.
I think he did. Yep.
Yeah, but
Jay-Z.
Self-explanatory, man.
It's Jay-Z.
Came from the mud.
He made money. He made money, man.
96 to beyond.
and that NFL, the NFL deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next category.
The L of the year.
The L of the year.
So I'm gonna just say them, and y'all can explain them again, like we did the W. Okay. So hip hop culture.
Oh yeah.
We'll elaborate on that.
Well, hip hop culture because Post Malone got best rap album of the year. Like that alone, hip hop culture lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lion King.
Simba lost his smile.
Oh shit. They took away Rafiki's kung fu moves.
Oh, man.
That was the biggest L. Like everything else I forgave. I was like, oh, it's a realistic movie. You could have made a baboon fight. That's all I had to say. Anyway, I don't want to hear that shit. ASAP Rocky. The guys can't speak about this, but that shit was trash, yo.
I didn't see it.
I don't want to see that.
I don't advise y'all to see it because I would be questioning why y'all saw it, but that shit was trash. That shit was trash. Okay,
A$AP
and because
Softy.
because I have family that probably listen to this podcast, that's all I'm gonna keep it at. That shit was trash.
He was looking at the video like, I said it must be. Go to the God, no.
That's
what. We got Juicy Smollett.
Juicy.
It's a big nomination.
Smollett.
That's a huge nomination. He might win actually, and then Little Fizz. It might be a toss up between them two.
Yeah.
Just gotta mention Lil Fizz with the L of the year because Omarion has a nomination for W of the year on you.
Yeah. Not even B2K, just Fizz.
Just you.
Before we get to the two categories for decade, I just wanted to do a category that we will not be putting up for polls. Did we decide whether we were going to name it L of the Century or
L of the Decade
or
L of the Century?
Okay, so a century ago, these two people may not have been alive, but you know what? Their bullshit have covered everything.
Yes.
So
it adds up to it.
yes, it does.
I'm pretty sure your parents was fucking up for y'all.
Nah. Let's just do the individual. That we will be here all day. So the two people who win simultaneously, unanimously, L of the Century would be R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. And Harvey Weinstein. I'm gonna just throw him in there.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Yeah,
all three of y'all just total complete shitballs, and you hope you get what you deserve. I hope they bury you under the jail, and there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. And only your fleas will mourn you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just watched Aladdin.
Okay. Go ahead.
Honorable mention Donald Trump, but you know,
America.
Okay. We don't.
Okay, so we got was it Game of the Decade?
Yes, we as gamers and blurds, we have threw up a bunch of games for you guys to choose from. We have Sims 4, GTA 5, Assassin's Creed, Shovel Knight, Mario Kart, Just Dance, all of them. Call of Duty, 2K, all of them. Minecraft, Fortnite, Smash Brothers Brawl, Guitar Hero, DJ Hero.
Goodness.
Angry Birds.
It's within the decade.
Candy Crush.
Oh my gosh, we're inclusive.
Injustice and Marvel vs. Capcom. All of them.
Ooh, that's a
lot.
List. I will say this though. There's only one game. There's only like one game up there that is only one iteration of the game. You know, like there's most of those games got a couple of different ones. You know,
over the last 10 years.
Over the last 10 years.
2.
Huh?
2.
What?
Sims 4.
Sims. Oh yeah. Well, GTA 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It came out in 2013. Still going strong. Still got new content and stuff like that. So, work.
I know for a fact Sims 4 came out after I graduated high school, and that was in 2009. So, and they haven't made another one yet.
They still not Sims 5?
Nope. They're adding expansion packs.
Say just like GTA.
Yep.
Just like GTA.
That's the new man. That's the new wave.
Yep.
Anthony, what you was gonna say, man?
Huh?
You was gonna say something and then you like stopped.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, next category.
All right. Next and last category, big one. Artists of the decade.
Artists of the decade.
We talk about 10 years in the making.
Word. So, just like the game category, we were extremely generous with the artist category. Extremely generous. They're like the artists at the very top are probably going to win, but we still named like 30 artists.
Yeah.
So let her rip.
We'll
let
you guys have it.
I'ma just name them real quick, right? All right.
Let's go.
So, we got Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, Rihanna, Beyonce, Adele, Tyler the Creator, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Kanye West.
Jesus King.
I have no clue what I wrote. Okay. Kanye West. ASAP Ferg. What? ASAP Ferg. Chance the Rapper. Travis Scott. Nicki Minaj. Cardi B. Justin Bieber. Maroon 5. T-Pain. Well, what I really wrote was T-Pain. And Chris Brown.
Let me put some respect on T-Pain's name. He is like the artist of the decade.
Okay, no. Let's correct why the question mark was even there. Okay, so he was there, and then he kind of dropped out, and then he came back out of nowhere. So it's like
he came back.
He came back and did some features.
Monster suit.
Word. He came back in a monster suit like a year and a half ago. And then, like, he did mad features. So let's just
okay.
So you came back like at the end of the decade. So
he kind of birthed a lot of the artists of the decades that we just listed.
Yeah. Anyway,
he kind of did. The auto-tune.
Word. Fusion and all of that stuff.
Yeah. So just to further explain our artists of the decade, because this is our biggest category. When we think of these artists, we think of longevity.
The whole 10 years, the whole decade.
The musical influence, the musical impact that they've made. As far as like albums, just the amount of line of work that they've created throughout these 10 years.
Singles, features, performances.
Yeah. And also consistency.
Yep.
You know, it's very hard to do that, you know, when you're artist and you're in the game for 10 years, to be so consistent, like every year, every album, you know, it's hard. So we really took our time with a lot with these artists. So these are the artists that we feel are big artists of the decade, and you know, but we want to have you guys decide, you know, as far as like who do you feel is the artist of the decade. You know, if you have any honorable mentions, let us know. You know,
I mean, you personally, who are you voting for?
Damn.
It's between like I say Drake.
Nope, you just gotta pick one.
Oh, I gotta pick one?
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna cheat and say Beyonce.
Okay.
She is the fucking artist of the decade.
Okay, what about you?
Wiz Khalifa.
Alright, what about you, Ant?
I say J. Cole.
And I'm going to disagree with all of y'all and go Kendrick Lamar. That man dropped 3 classics.
I knew you would.
But
Beyonce dropped like 3 or 4 classics herself. That's why I said that. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Well, we could, you know.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
We can fight.
Yeah, you can fight. You're going to have to fight Lemonade with
Rihanna dropped like... Rihanna dropped the decade.
Okay.
2. It's like, I don't know.
In the decade, like 3 or 4, yeah. Same, no, maybe 3. Because, whatchamacallit, Anti came out in like 2016.
2016, yeah.
And she ain't come out with nothing since.
Music
and
of the
before
sun,
that, it was
sis,
a while,
where
right?
you at? Like, I ain't rushing you, but where you at?
Well, she might come back because
she's coming back because she promised music last year and didn't come out with shit.
She said, "Alright, this decade, this decade, she's gonna be a little bit."
She said, "All right, I'm done with the billionaire boyfriend. So, all right, now I'm gonna make an album about the billionaire boyfriend. That album's
gonna be fire. Yo, Rihanna's album's gonna be fire. Adele's album's gonna be fire." Did y'all see Adele?
Yeah, I saw Adele. You know, glow up.
And I think she got divorced too.
W of the year.
Oh, see, all right. Before we fucking close out this episode, you know, us as music fans, we are really fucked up. It was like, we're only gonna get a good album from them if they're like depressed or like fucked up.
Yeah. I didn't say we was only gonna get a good album from them. I don't know what Adele was going on and at the age of 19, but that album was good too. Yeah. But she does pain music. The artists who do pain music, like Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Oh my gosh. Just be angry. As long as you're upset and hurt. Yeah.
Or you can call back those memories. I want you to do very well.
Yeah.
We just want to feel good off of your despair.
Yeah. On a lesser note, Keisha Cole.
That I'm not alone in my despair. How about that?
On a lesser note, Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. Okay. I'm gonna sound really fucked up for saying this, but I think Keisha Cole is the only artist that I can say I only like her music when she's upset.
Except for Love.
That even sounded a little sad to me too.
Yeah, that sounded a little emotional.
That was really emotional.
Never knew
that
what I was missing.
Crippin'.
Nigga.
I'm sorry. Shout out to OT Genesis. So, like, we here at the UnCelebz podcast, we are very diverse in the music that we listen to because we are music lovers. So, cast your votes. Let us know how you feel. If in the event of a tie, we will pick.
Yes. Out of the however many are tied.
Yeah. Right. And I'm gonna disregard everything and pick Kendrick. And you I'm just 25%.
And you guys probably wondering like, okay, well, how do we take these polls? Well, these polls will be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yes.
Let me say that again. Yeah. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Also, the actual polls will be on Twitter and YouTube, but the pictures where you can comment under will be on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep. Join the discussion wherever you see us.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, and that wraps up the third annual UnCeleb Awards.
I wish I had maracas.
You got them.
No, these are bracelets.
Sound effect.
All right, man.
So to wrap this up, man, thank you guys for listening, rocking with us, watching. You can catch this episode on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. You know, number one app to get the podcast going, get paid, and voice be heard. This episode is sponsored by Anchor. I'm Sean Solo.
I'm Anthony, a.k.a. Nostalgic.
This is Steffi, Nomadic Goddess.
And this is Dre on motherfucking drums.
All right. See you next week.